Holy freaking crap, guys. I just wanted to make this video because futures is absolutely ripping right now. So this is a late night video again. It's 9:51 my time, but I didn't make my aftermarket video, so I kind of felt bad. So I'm on right now. Don't get mad at me. Anyways, guys, futures is freaking on a rampage. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that and kind of the levels of what I am watching tomorrow. I just got back from a little bowling night with my family, and I literally came back and I saw futures was up like 60 points. So let's talk about that right now. All right, guys, look at this. Futures is literally up so much just in the past 24 hours, guys. This was during the day, so it kind of sucks. I was kind of complaining that we didn't get these massive moves during the day because this was during market. We were only up like maybe $2 after this massive rip during futures trading Sunday night, and then this was Monday morning, and now this is Monday night. This is freaking crazy. So I am just a little bit bitter that we haven't been able to catch these moves because I mean, flow was pretty decent today. I know you guys can't really see it that much, but here, let me move it over a little bit. You can see that calls kind of just stayed at $5 million all day, but something worth noting was puts were selling off heavy. So, I mean, we did have a pretty choppy day. You can see that we bounced in between 365 and like 367-ish pretty much the rest of the day. We consolidated it, and then the second the market closed today, it just went straight to the moon, and it hasn't slowed down. Like, just look at this. This is freaking nuts. It's just straight up. I honestly don't know what else to say. And again, I'm super upset that we weren't able to catch that during market, but let's look at some levels since we've broken through pretty much all of them. We got to freaking look for some new ones, all right? So again, flow is super, it was pretty bullish today. One thing I would have wanted to see more was calls coming up more, but I mean, nonetheless, puts were being sold, and that's pretty much all that matters, right? Let's look at, now that I'm here, let's just look at like the last 3 or 4 days of flow here. Just to get a better picture of what's going on. It looks like the last 4 days, I mean, bears started to pick up heavy right here. We had a market cross 4 days on this 4-day chart, but then they started to sell off the last day or two here. Let's see if it's the same chart, 5 days. And then, 2 days, the bears are starting to lose some momentum here. So I think something to note, that I looked at before I started this video was the dealer market diary. I know I haven't talked a lot about this lately, but it's something that I do keep in the back of my mind to kind of figure out where the market's going, no matter the flow. Sometimes if you look at this and you see a heavy candle one way or another, it can sway the market pretty much the opposite. If flow says puts, sometimes it can go the opposite way, and it can go pretty heavy pretty quick. So something worth note here is we have a ton of puts expiring on the 21st of October, which is this Friday. So I think that this move that we've been having the last day, pretty much just the last 24 hours, has maybe a little bit to do with the dealer positioning here. So those dealers, they do have to cover these puts if the market continues to go up like it has been. I mean, it's up like, what is it? Like almost like 150 points pretty much. It's like $15 in SPY. It can get pretty nasty pretty quick. So I'm going to be looking at some zones real quick before I end this video here, but that's something to just keep in the back of your mind, guys. There are a lot of puts that need to be covered by Friday this week, okay? And this pump is possibly those market makers buying back some shares and whatnot. So let's look at some levels since we've broke freaking all of them. So this is where we were at close today. We were in between 366 and 367 in SPY. You can see we closed here at, let's delete that real quick. So we closed at 366.82, And I mean, this is wrong. After hours, it shot up all the way to 369.21, but we're definitely higher than that right now. And yeah, so I drew a little line to kind of figure out where we topped out on futures on in relative to SPY. So it looked like we topped out about 374.20, and that's, I just compared charts here. You can see I drew a line here, 3752.6 on futures is where we just pivoted. And then I just compared that chart to SPY, and I got the SPY price around 374.20. So if it stays around that area by open tomorrow, it should be around roughly that area. It will move definitely before market opens, but that's where it pivoted. That was the high of futures, just to make a note of that, okay? So let's look at some zones here. So if we opened up right where we're at right now, we're probably around 374. So that would be, so it looks like we pushed through all of these gamma exposure levels, guys. We pushed through 368, it was a strong buyer one, but we pushed through all these negative ones, which was pretty surprising to me. There was no resistance at all during futures trading. But then we pushed past this 372, and then we got that big rocket, right? So, I mean, it pushed past 373 pretty much, but it came back down. I think it might be below that right now. So that would be a level I'd be watching tomorrow. If we do push below 373, I'll be looking at another bounce at 372 if that's the case. So 372, I'll be looking at some support if we open up where we're at right now. And then, I mean, if flow is bullish tomorrow, guys, and all those dealers need to cover those puts, I mean, I don't have a doubt in my mind that we'll push up to like 380 or so, because these are lots of positive gamma exposure levels here, and there's not really one. There's a little one right here, 378, but it's not really big enough to really capture my attention. But this 380 mark does capture my attention, right? It's bigger than all the other ones. So I'll be looking at 380 tomorrow if we do stay above 372-ish. But yeah, guys, like this price action has been pretty crazy. We kind of needed it though. Like this bear market has been pretty brutal for all of us, especially long-term holders like me. I think that this bear market rally is definitely something that we needed. I'm not sure if this is the exact bottom, guys, because I mean, all of the things going on in the market with inflation, interest rate decision, midterms are all coming up. I don't know if this is the exact bottom, but I mean, this pump has definitely helped out just a little bit. If things change, I'll let you guys know, but with the way that the market's going right now and all these things going on with the Fed, I don't know for sure if this would be the bottom. The best thing to do is just to dollar cost average if you're in long term, and to just trade it like I kind of do. I don't really take a lot of swing trades. I kind of just play it as the market is and what flow tells me. But yeah, guys, that's my levels for tomorrow. It broke through pretty much all of the ones that I didn't even really expect this to happen. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Those are my levels, 372 to 370. 372 support. We'll see if we stay under or above this 373 game exposure level. But with that, guys, I'll probably end it here. It's a little bit longer than my usual 6 minutes, but I want to do this not this long. I want to do this late night video for you guys and just push it out before I head off to bed. Hope you guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow in the morning.